There we go. Yay. All right, y'all. We'll get started here shortly. If you are in nursing school, let me know what program you're in. LPN, RN, BSN, associates. If you're not in nursing school, but you're having to pass out medications and you're trying to learn your dosage calculations, let me know what program you're in. Everybody is welcome here. We will not turn away anybody. Some people just stop by just because they're like, "What are you doing?" And it turns out to be fun. So, okay, LPN. And this is on YouTube. My lives will be switching to YouTube soon, so a blessed are in. And the replay from tonight will be on shortly after we get done. All right, so if you're new here, I am Nurse C, a blessed RN, and I help nursing students with dosage calculations. So what we're going to do is start off with metric conversions because that is what a lot of people fail to realize is one of the most important aspects of being successful in dosage calculations. Jasula St. Louis, you're new. Hey, thank you for joining in. Let me know what program you're in. LPN, RN, BSN, Accelerated, Bridge. Okay, so the sessions they mainly focus on dimensional analysis because dimensional analysis is your go-to girl. You can do almost anything with dimensional analysis when it comes to dosage calculations, except for, of course, the exceptions, which is BSA, Parkland, tube feeding dilution, and fluid volume maintenance for pediatrics, because those are their own formulas. Okay, so they are what they are, and you just have to plug in the formula. Hey, Ebony, how you doing? How are you? How are you? So we will start off with just a little bit of conversion, and then we'll get into some more difficult type of questions. All right, y'all feel free to interact with me. This is just us. I know I'm a tutor. I know I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for 14 years. I was a pharmacy technician. Then I was LPN. Then I was an RN. And then I have a BSN. But it is just us, okay? And we're going to get through dosage calculations. Ah! All right. So I'm going to make sure the backstage view is okay. Can y'all see it? Can you see it? It doesn't look like you can. Let's see. Oh. And if you are trying to see a better view and not the backstage view, if you're on my TikTok, you can go to Ableist Arian's YouTube channel and make sure you follow and like, and you will always get the notifications and never miss a study session. All right, boom. So let's do it. Okay, 6 milliliters equals how many tablespoons? 14.5 ounces equals how many tablespoons, and 8 cups equals how many milliliters. Okie dokie, hokey pokey. So let's do the first one. So we're going from 60 milliliters to tablespoons. We need to know our conversions. So the first thing is first, what are we looking for? We're looking for tablespoons. So we've got 60 milliliters. That's a puzzle piece because that's what it gives us. And then our conversion is 1 tablespoon equals how many milliliters, y'all? How many milliliters? Kazoo, I'm gonna get you. I be trying to ask how, like, what do I need to include in the sessions? What would y'all like to study? And don't nobody say anything. And so then when it's time to come on, y'all got all the requests. I'm like, I could have been prepared. I got a 100 on my dosage calculations proctor test today. Thank you. Oh, congratulations, chosen one. I don't know how to make a clap on here, but She said it's been a while. Okay, so listen. I talked about this in a recent video I posted today. The teaspoon, the tablespoon, and the ounce, okay? Group those together. When you group those together, you'll see that 1 teaspoon equals 5 ml. 1 tablespoon is 15 ml. 1 ounce is 30 ml, okay? 5, 15, 30. Yeah, I got some weight base. We're going to start with a little bit easy kind of conversion type, and then I've got some weight base. I've got some IV drip. I've got some microgram per kilogram per minute. Somebody asked me, could I do something with Pitocin for OB? Yeah, I got a mix of some sprinkle of stuff, okay? And insulin questions. What type of insulin questions, Kazoo? What type? Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome, chosen one. Congratulations again. All right. So 5, 15, 30. So when you group your conversions like that, then it makes it easier versus just having a table. You know what I'm saying? And they just give you all of these. This equals this. And you're just like, it's so much. Break it down. Okay. Like how my camera was here. Okay. Oh, I gotta move myself. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Passion. All right. So 1 tablespoon is 15 milliliters. And I love your honesty. Diva BB-ish. So if we're looking for tablespoons, we are going to start with what the goal tells us to start for every single time. Okay. So 1 tablespoon equals 15 ml. Okay. So now we've got milliliter at the bottom. Milliliter is not part of the goal. Our goal is to get rid of everything except for the goal. Okay. So we've used this puzzle piece. So now we've got milliliters. So I put it on the top. And the way that you cancel out your units is they have to be the same unit of measure on the top and the bottom. Everything has crossed out as far as unit wise. So the only thing that's left is tablespoon, and that is what we're looking for, right? So this is going to be 4 tablespoons because you multiply across the top, multiply across the bottom, and divide the top by the bottom. Yes, 1 ounce is 30 mLs. Sorry, my Z kind of got a little tipsy. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. All right, so let's do the second one. We're going to do all of our problems tonight the same method with the puzzle pieces, okay? So our goal for 14.5 ounces to tablespoons is, again, tablespoons, right? So we've got 14.5 ounces. And we know that 1 ounce equals what? 30 mLs? And what else do we know? What else do we know? That 15 mLs equals 1 tablespoon. So you see, we got different puzzle pieces going on. Aha. So even if you know, if you did not know how many tablespoons and ounces and teaspoons are equal to each other, you still have your puzzle pieces with your milliliters, and your milliliters can cross out. So if I'm looking for tablespoon, I'm gonna start with my tablespoon. So I'm gonna take that puzzle piece and flip it. Well, how can you flip it if it's supposed to be 15 milliliters is 1 tablespoon? Okay, so when you're doing a puzzle, the puzzle comes in a box. They fall out, right? And you have to manipulate them and maneuver them and reposition them, right? But that puzzle piece is still that puzzle piece no matter what position it's in. This is the same concept with these equalities or these relationships. 15 milliliters is 1 tablespoon. Either way it goes. Hey, Carrie. All right. So, just a reminder for all my TikTokers tuning in, I am moving the platform to YouTube just in case it disappears come January. So if you would like to continue studying with Nurse C on Work It Out Wednesdays and Study Buddy Sundays, make sure to come over to the YouTube side. All right. So 15 milliliters is on the bottom. We've already used that puzzle piece. So now I've got milliliters on the bottom. So I need milliliters on the top. That's this puzzle piece right here. 30 mLs is 1 ounce. Okay. cross my milliliters out. If you're not writing your units of measure by your numbers when you're doing this, it will not work because you don't know what comes next and what to cancel out if you're not writing your numbers by your units by your numbers. So lastly, we got ounce on the bottom, so I need ounce on the top. So 14.5 ounces over 1 ounces crosses out, and you see we're left with tablespoons. So does everybody understand that we're solving a puzzle and we're just putting pieces of known information and conversions together? You line up everything and cross out all of your units except for what it is that you're looking for. Okay, so we'll do 30 times 14.5 divided by 15. So that's going to be 29 big T's. Right? And then the last one is cups to milliliters. And I believe that, everybody should get good at these type of conversions because you'll see these a lot in your intake and your output. I have had like a lot of people lately asking me about intake and output. So I'm going to try to form some really, really good ones because they seem to be confusing. How are y'all about intake and output? What's your intake on intake and output? So let's see. Goal is milliliter. So our cups, 8 cups. We know that 1 cup is 8 ounces. And I know that 1 ounce is 30 ml. Okay. So once again, puzzle pieces. If I'm looking for milliliters, I'm starting with milliliters. This one. So 30 ml is 1 ounce. Okay, I've used that. Now I got to put ounces at the top. 8 ounces is 1 cup. Cross that out. 8 cups over 1. Cross that out. What's left? What it is that you're looking for. Do you see the trend here? And we're going to do all of our problems like that tonight. So 30 times 8 times 8 equals, because the bottom is 1. So anything divided by 1 is going to be itself. So this is how many milliliters. Okay. It's kind of easy. You just have to know the conversions. Say it in carry for the ones again in the back. So it will be easy if you know your conversions. So every day, try to get you some conversions in your life. Okay. All right. So moving on. So we've got tablets with different units, right? You need help on intake and output, also reconstitution. I have reconstitution. I have, I think, 2 reconstitution problems. I get confused when it says irrigation on intake and output. So what is irrigation? Irrigation is usually water or normal saline that you're using to flush or bring moisture to an area, or flushing a G-tube or a wound. So that's going where? In. Is not going out. So irrigation, if it's in, it's liquid at room temperature, it goes in, that's your input. Okay? All right, so 1.5 grams PO daily. Ooh. Available is 250 milligram scored tablets. All right, how many tablets will the nurse administer? All right, so this is just showing you we can do dimensional analysis with conversions. Now we're on tablets and oral medicines, right? So we're looking for what? Tablets, right? So our order is 1.5 grams. Our available medicine is 250 milligrams per tablet. And that's all it gives us, right? So we're looking for tablets. Guess what I'm going to start with? My tablets. So this puzzle piece right here has the tablets in it, okay? So tablet is going to go on the top because that's what my goal is. It's going to be first and it's always going to go on the top. I'm always going to start with what I'm looking for. If I start with what I'm looking for, I don't have to go and find it. So tablet over 250 milligrams. What's together stays together. So you don't cut a puzzle piece when you're putting it together in real life. You don't put one piece over here and one piece over there. It stays together, right? Same thing. And then once you use a puzzle piece in real life, then it is what it is, right? It's just used. So now we've got milligrams on the bottom. Do we have a puzzle piece with milligrams in it? No, we don't. So we're going to put in our conversion. We have a puzzle piece with grams, so I have a conversion from gram to milligram. All right, so pause. A lot of people get confused on grams, milligrams, and micrograms. They're all separated by the factor of 1,000. Okay, so if you've got your gram, your milligram, and your microgram, this is always going to be one because it's your base unit, right? So if you take this and you break it up into 1,000 pieces, that's 1,000 milligrams is 1 gram. If you take one of those little pieces that you just broke it into and you smush it down into further residue, then it's going to be 1,000 little bitty itty bitty crumbs equals 1 crumb that's going to come together to make a whole 1 gram. Okay, so you see 1 gram is 1,000 milligrams. 1 milligram is 1,000 micrograms. Okay, so I'm going to put my milligrams on the top and my gram on the bottom. My one is going to go by the biggest unit of measure. So 1 gram is bigger than the milligram, right? So 1,000 milligrams. So that's how you can kind of put it together in your mind so you won't get it confused on how to set up your equation. Okay, because this was my issue when I was in school. Where does the one go? Where does the 1,000 go? Like, it didn't make any type of sense to me. Okay, I hated dimensional analysis in nursing school. I did not use it, but now I would not tell you any different. Like, you can get so much further with less stress when you figure it out, and then you can master all, mostly all. Because they're, like I said, there's those handful of formulas. Okay, so we'll do 1,000 times 1.5 divided by 250, and that's going to be 6 tablets. Okay, I don't use it, but it seems to be the better way. This is just an adjustment for me. Yeah, and it happens. It happens. A lot of people like start off with desired over half because it's easy. It's easy. And it's quick, they say. But once you get to like harder things or things that need like a more complex formula, it gets real quick. All right. So how many tablets will the nurse administer? Our goal is tablets. So just like this other one, we had 250 micrograms, 0.5 milligrams per tablet. Okay, I'm looking for a tablet. I start with tablet. I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to flip it. Tablet over 0.5 milligrams. I don't have a milligram piece, so I'm going to do my 1 milligram is 1,000 micrograms, right? Boom, boom. And then I'll put my 250 mics on the top. There we go. Everything has crossed out except for what we're looking for. So 250 divided by 0.5 divided by 1,000. It's going to be 0.5 tablets. Do you see the trend? Do you see the trend? Okay. Let's get into some harder stuff. Reconstitution. So if you are having a problem with reconstitution, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Yes, so it would be half of a tablet. Reconstitution. And for the TikTokers who have just joined in previously, I am on my YouTube page and I'm moving over to my YouTube page. So if you would still like to come and study with me, then you need to come over to my YouTube page. Alrighty, you're welcome. So Reconstitution. Now, this is just us studying, right? It's just me, Nursey, Blustarian, you, babies in Christ, babies in nursing, right? And we're just talking. So let me break this down for you. And I want you to listen to me, and I want you to listen to me good. Reconstitution is big word for put liquid with powder, shake it, and give it to the patient. Okay? That's all that we're doing. So this powder is going to be the medicine, right? You're going to be told how much liquid to add to it, right? So then you're going to end up with some medicine, right? You don't care about none of that other stuff for the intent and purposes of these dosage calculations problems. You want to concentrate on the concentration, okay? The concentration of the medicine after it has been reconstituted, okay? So, on this one, let's read together. The doctor orders drug B, 10 milligrams IV 3 times a day. Instructions on the 0.25 gram container say to reconstitute with water to make a concentration of 0.5 grams per 3 milliliter. You would administer blank milliliters per dose. All right. So what is our goal? Our goal is milliliters per dose, right? Because that's what it says, milliliters per dose. So when you find your goal, you want to make sure you get all of what it's asking for. If it's milliliter per minute, per day, per hour, per whatever, put all of that, because that's what is going to help you guide you to get the puzzle pieces, so the information and how to set it up. All right, so what's ordered is drug B, 10 milligrams. So 10 milligrams is understood to be the strength of one dose, okay? That is one dose. That TID, or 3 times a day, is the frequency. That is how often you give a dose. This is not asking us for how many milliliters we would give in the day. So if it's not asking about the dose going into the day or the whole amount in the day and how much is the dose, you don't need to consult the frequency. Okay? So, fluff. All right. The instructions on the 0.25 gram container say to reconstitute with water to make a concentration. All right. So, this don't matter. This is the what? The C word, concentration. So 0.5 grams per 3 ml. And that is all that you need to solve this problem. Okay. So if we're looking for milliliters on the top and dose on the bottom, I'm going to flip my puzzle piece that has the milliliters in it so that it's on the top. I always start with what I'm looking for. I start what I'm looking for. I don't have to go and find it. Thank y'all for liking and sharing the lives, okay? So, what are we doing now? We got grams at the bottom. We don't have another puzzle piece with grams in it. So, therefore, we're going to have to do a conversion because this puzzle piece has milligrams in it. You can't put milligrams on top of a gram because they're smaller by the factor of 1,000. So 1 gram is 1,000 milligrams and your milligrams are gone. Okay. So what are we doing now? 10 milligrams is 1 dose. So you see milligrams crosses out and now you have milliliter on the top and dose on the bottom. And isn't that what the goal asks us to solve for? Now you can do the math. Everything that is in the problem or needs a conversion or whatever, I put it in the problem because you will see step by step what it is that you need to cancel out. So with this way, you really can't mess it up, because if it's not there, you can't put it in there and expect for it to cross out and say, oh, I've got goal. No, you'll get to the end and you say, oh, I'm missing something. All right, so we'll do 3 times 10 divided by 0.5 divided by 1,000. So 3 times 10 divided by 0.5 divided by 1,000. It's going to be 0.06 milliliters per dose. Very, very small. Math has always been a struggle for me slowly. Your videos have helped me grasp it easier. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. All right. So reconstitution, we're going to what? We're going to concentrate on the concentration. So here's another one. Here you go. You get to use what I just showed you how to do. Okay. Yay, Veronica. All right. So the drug orders, the drug orders, Lord have mercy, the doctor orders drug B, 10 milligrams, IV, 3 times a day. Instructions on the 1 gram container say to reconstitute with 4.6 milliliters of bacteriostatic water to make a concentration of 2.5 milligrams per milliliter. You would administer how many milliliters per dose? All right. So the first things first, what's the goal? Milliliters per dose. Okay. So now, what is the order? The ordered amount is 10 milligrams. So 10 milligrams is 1 dose, okay? Don't need the frequency because I need to figure out how many milliliters per dose. The instruction says 1 gram container, fluff. Reconstitute with fluff. And we got bingo, 2.5 milligrams per milliliter. Learn to get rid of that fluff. These problems are filled with fluffed up information for these dosage calculations problems. It's important for when you're at the bedside and as part of the complete order, for real world application. But in order to find the dosing, it's fluff, 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 fluff. All right. So milliliter over 2.5 milligrams. And you see, I'm solving this the exact same way as I started out with the conversions, as I did with the tablet and oral stuff. So now I'm doing reconstitution the same way. And if you're on TikTok, this is the backstage view. The live setup is on my YouTube channel. So if you would like to see a better view and engage in the chat over here, then you would go to YouTube, a Blessed RN. And how do we separate the fluff from the actual information that we will need? Okay, you see this right here. This right here. This right here is going to help you. Okay, because you're going to give it what it's asking for. If you had an IV problem for flow rate and it says drops per minute or milliliter per hour, you need volume over time. If it's not asking for a gram, a microgram, a milligram, and the flow rate for it is not included in that, like with a weight base, then you don't need it. It tells you how to start your problems. It tells you which one is put on the top and what goes first. That's your go-to thing. Your videos make dosage calc with dimensional analysis so easy. I don't feel so afraid. And you start your program in January. Hey, turn up. Congratulations. I'm glad that it's kind of, because it doesn't need to be. Like, y'all are about to be whole nurses giving medicines, and you want to be the expert, you got to be the expert. You know what I'm saying? You can't be scared of this little math, these puzzle pieces and these cookies, right? Y'all got this. You're welcome. Okay. So I got 4 milliliters per dose. Y'all got that? We got it. Reconstitution. We know we're not going to look at all that extra fluff stuff. We just want the concentration of the medicine after it has been reconstituted, if it is asking for your milliliters per dose, okay? Or milliliters per day. All right, moving on. Y'all are so quiet. I don't know if y'all are just looking and studying or I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm still not used to going live. Even though I've done this for 2 years, it just feels like I'm talking to myself. Wait, Tastic, it's gonna be on the replay. It's gonna be on the replay. It's gonna be on the replay. Replay is on it listening. Okay, I understand. A Blessed RN YouTube. That's where the replay is going to be. Okay. How did you get 10 milligrams per dose? Because 10 milligrams was ordered IV 3 times a day. If the milligram does not include per minute, per day, per hour, per whatever, it is understood that that is 1 dose. Okay, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy you're here. Okay, Gary. All right, so this is a maternal question somebody asked me to do earlier. So, a medication order states to give oxytocin. Ooh, Lord have mercy. That stuff is dangerous. It hurts so bad. 20 milliunits IV per minute. The medication is available as 10 units per 500 milliliter normal saline. How many milliliters per hour will the nurse set on? Yeah, set the pump. I don't know what happened. Okay. How many milliliters per hour? That's the goal. All right, milliliters per hour. All right, so what are our puzzle pieces? Yes, always go with the concentration. Mm-hmm. Always go with the concentration. And I've been having so many challenges in math. You're an angel for this. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it's helping. I'm just trying to make some nurses. That's all. Just trying to contribute back. That's it. So our medicine order is 20 milliunits. All right, so what in the heckity of hex is a milliunit? Well, just like you got a milligram, you have a milliunit. It's just changing the unit of measure because everything is not measured in grams. Everything is not measured in units. You have potassium that is a milli equivalent, okay? So just because it changes the unit of measure doesn't mean you need to freak out. Okay? That's what we're not going to do. No fear, no tears. We do puzzles here. Okay? All right. Boom. So 20 milliunits per minute. When you see per, that's the wedding ring. So they're together, okay? So 20 milliunits per minute. And the medicine, the concentration is this. So 10 units per 500 ml. All right, so milliliter per hour. We are looking for the puzzle piece with the milliliters in it. Okay, so this one has the milliliters, 500 ml over 10 units. Now we've got units on the bottom. Can you put a milligram on top of a gram? No. So you can't put a milliunit on top of a unit. It's got to be the same unit of measure. All right. That prefix milli is going to be the same if you put it on liter, meter, gram, unit. Okay. So 1 unit is 1,000 milliunits. I'm not going to write it all the way out because I'm going to run out of space. But a MU. Okay. So 20 milliunits per minute is what was ordered. So we got milliliter on the top. Y'all see how I'm using basically what's down here to put up here and to cancel out what's down here to put up here, then to cancel it out. So what's down here needs to go up here. So 60 minutes is 1 hour. I told you I was running out of space. So now we have milliliter on the top and hour on the bottom. That is how you do dimensional analysis. Go from one equivalent or relevant unit to the next. Okay. 1,000 milliunits. It's not a gram, so it's a unit. You got an example MIT 0103. Okay, so now we'll do 500 times 20 times 60 divided by 10 divided by 1,000, and then the ones I don't add in, so because they don't make a difference. So this is going to be 60 milliliters per hour. With conversions, I have a hard time moving the zeros from the left to the right and the right to the left. Okay, I'm counting on memorizing the conversions to get me through. So don't memorize the conversions. You need to know them. Okay? They need to become one with you. Okay? So for your if you want to use that method of moving the decimals from right to left and such, I have this little kind of saying. So little, large left, might to slight right. Yes, everybody who is on TikTok, if you would like to be in the live chat that is on my YouTube that I am currently engaging with too, yes, a blessed RN. And this is where the study sessions will be moving to very, very soon. So you can get the notifications and engage in all of the dosage calculablyness. All right. So, is it free? Yeah, it's free. You're on TikTok free, on YouTube free. I give y'all a free hour, maybe hour and a half of my time. All right. So what are we doing with the decimal? So let's say we had 500 milligrams and we're going to micrograms. Okay. So we are going to move the decimal from where to where. So what is a microgram? It's bigger. I mean, milligram. A milligram is bigger than a microgram, right? So we got might, like big and strong and mighty. Might to slight, right. So that decimal place is going to go 3 spaces to the right because it's times 1,000, right? So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be micrograms. Yes, Ray. I look, I have been announcing it. I said, come on to this is the backstage version. If you want the full experience of the interactive live dosage calculations session, come on over to the tube because that's where I'm moving it to. Okay. All right, but I didn't want y'all to think that I abandoned you, so I gave you a backstage view. All right, so 500,000. So just like if you had 500,000 micrograms, or let's just say you have, because I don't like all these zeros. I believe you get lost in the sauce with zeros. I don't like zeros, okay? So 500 micrograms to milligrams. And you want to move from microgram to milligram. Microgram is small, right? So, microgram is little, large, left. You said start over. You just got here. Black Panther. I am on at 8 o'clock Central Time, and you can see the replay. I haven't got too far. So, little, large, left. So, we moved that decimal places 3 places to the left. So, it'll be 0.5 milligrams. So, might to slight, right. Little to large, left. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. All right. Y'all liking the session so far? Is this making sense? Y'all let me know. Let me know. Let me know. All right. So, peds, safe dose. Safe dose. Oh my goodness. You say you can see better. Cool. All right. So, if you are on the tick of the talk, I am on the U to the 2. So if you want to see this better and exit this backstage view, just come on over to a Blessed RN. Same name. All right. So these little kids be scaring the daylights out of y'all. And I don't like that because they're little. What is that on Matilda? I'm big, you're small. I'm smart, you're dumb, and all that stuff. No, these little kids are little kids. And they're just little people. So they just weigh less, okay? So doctor orders a drug for a child that weighs 66 pounds. The safe dose range for the medicine is 10 to 12 milligrams per kilogram per day. What is the maximum safe daily dose for this child? Okay? So how much can they have every day? All right? So what we are looking for is the most that they can get, because when you have a safe dose range, you have a lower limit and then you have an upper limit, right? So we need to find the most, so the highest that they can get. So this right here is what we'll be using. So milligrams per day is our goal because it says daily dose, okay? So now we'll do our puzzle pieces. 10 milligrams per kilogram / day, and the patient weighs 66 pounds. Aren't you going to convert that by dividing it by 2.2? I'm not going to touch nothing. I'm going to let the math. Okay, and that's the glory about puzzle pieces. If you just put the information that you have from your problem into your equation with the appropriate and correct conversions, all of it is going to take care of itself. So all you have to do is just multiply and divide. The more steps that you take, the more mistakes you can make. Okay, so I'm not going to manipulate it. I don't do it. To book a private tutoring session, The best way to book is the contact form. Yeah, or Susanna, I have some sessions, some slots that are available. So if you see a time that's available, then yeah. Unfortunately, this weekend I'm not gonna be available. We're gonna be, paying our respects to Grandma Burkett. So I won't be available this weekend, but I normally do have some slots on the weekends. But all right. Okay. So if we're looking for milligrams, what are we going to start with? Start what we're looking for, right? So 12 milligrams per kilogram / day. Okay. So now we have milligram at the top. We have day at the bottom. But guess what's not a part of the goal? This one. Okay. So we'll do 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. That's our conversion, okay? So kilograms crosses out. Now we have 66 pounds over 1 pound crosses out. And now you have what the goal is, milligrams per day. Why not put 10 milligrams first? Because you see this big word right here. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the maximum. We're not looking for the safe dose range. We just need to figure out the most that they can get. So we don't even need to use the other one. Okay? So 12 times 66 divided by 2.2. And that's the crazy thing about dosage count. You have to pay attention to the details in the wording of what it's asking you and what's being presented. No, don't be sorry. I'd rather you get it out here and we figure it out here than, when you get to class. So we're good. We Gucci. Do we use milligram at the top? Why not kg at the top? Is it because it's left to right? So, okay, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Too many questions. Hold on. All right. Let's see. So why? Oh, my Alabama came out. Excuse me. Why? All right. So why do we not use kg at the top? So if you had milligrams per kilogram, milligram per kilogram, is that not this? So if you had kilogram per day, is that not this? So if it gave you milligram, slash kg, slash day, it has to be this over this divided by this. So it's always that first unit on the top and then that second and third one on the bottom. Hopefully it kind of made sense. Not paying attention, trying to keep up and writing it out. Oh, okay, don't worry, y'all. The replays are on my channel. They are on my channel. So if you need to go back, put it on, what's the speed, 0.5 and slow it down. So I'm talking like this. But no, they're there for your viewing. I'm not deleting them. They're there since like 2023. Oh gosh, it's about to be 2025, y'all. Come on, nurses. Okay, nurses coming. You should have been a teacher. You're so calm. I can't go back to school right now. I have my bachelor's degree. So you need a master's to teach, but I can tutor. All right. So wait, why didn't you do milligram per dose? So let's see. Let me get a highlighter so I can highlight some things. Look here. So what is the maximum? So that's why we did this, because this is the most safe daily dose. And this is per day. Channel on YouTube? Yeah. A blessed RN, Cicely Mesa. Mesa. Okay. I overworked the problem. Okay. Well, underwork it next time. Slow moment. Yes, it is. I read it fast. I wasn't reading it as a fraction. Period. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Okay, Ray, you got it, right? You had a moment. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. You have to pay attention. So, the goal is what this is asking us for, the maximum safe dose. Y'all just get a problem, just like want to go. No. What is it asking for you to solve for? Okay. So that's why we did milligram per day. All right. All right. Hey, Macarena. Let's do another one. Okay, the doctor orders 350 milligrams of a drug IV every 4 hours. The child weighs 33 pounds. The safe dose range for this medicine is 25 to 75 milligrams per kilogram per day. Is this a safe dose for the patient? So, this is one that we are going to use the lower limit and the upper limit. I see you, Aisha. You got it right. Okay. So, what are we going to do? So, the first thing that normal people like to do, they like to touch this. When in actuality, you should not touch that. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to use this, your safe dose range, and you're going to find the range that is safe and what is not safe. Then you will come back to your order and you're going to do a comparison. Sorry, my hand's all the way in the in the phone on my TikTok. Sorry. Okay. So what was I saying? Oh, it's gone. Oh, okay, sorry. So yeah, we're gonna we're gonna have the limit. So the upper limit and the lower limit, and see what's the green zone, so what's safe, and then the red zone, which is what is not safe, and then you go back to the order. Okay. Have mercy. It's been a long month. It's been a long 2 months. Okay. So what is this asking? The safe dose. Did it say daily dose? No, it said just the safe dose. Okay, so we're going to be seeing how many milligrams per dose. Do y'all see why the wording of this is so important? Because it's the difference between you passing and then having to take two in the second attempt and third attempt. Okay, so pay attention to the words and what it's asking you for. So this has day in it in our safe dose range, but it just wants the safe dose. So it's milligram per dose. All right. All right. So we'll do 25 milligrams per kilogram per day. Okay. And the patient's weight is 33 pounds. And then check this out. This is supposed to be given every 4 hours. If we are going to give a medicine every 4 hours and there are 24 hours in the day, how many doses will it be for that day? Well, you're going to take 24 and you're going to divide it by 4. And then it's going to be 6. So one day has 6 doses in it. So how did you know that you were going to need a puzzle piece with doses in it? Because the goal told me. Okay, y'all picking up what I'm dropping? Are you picking it up? What I'm dropping? We're just putting together puzzle pieces. All right. So start with what you're looking for. 25 milligrams per kilogram per day. Okay. So now that's used. Now we have pounds. We can't put pounds on top of kgs, so we have to put in our conversion. Boom, boom. Everything's gone except for a milligram per day. I need dose. So I'll use this last one. 1 day has 6 doses. Okay, day crosses out. Now you got milligram on the top and dose on the bottom. Thank you, Chanel. She said yes. You picking it up and putting it in your backpack. Okay. Yes. So now, do you see that we're just going from unit to unit, crossing everything out with what we know and what we have? What we know is conversions and what we have from the problem. That's it. No math has been done yet, except for now. We were just simply lining up the problem. And then at the end, the math is going to math. So 25 times 33 divided by 2.2 divided by 6. Ding. Okay, 62.5. And that's going to be milligrams per dose. You're supposed to label, but I don't have any room. So don't fuss at me. So we'll do the same thing with the upper limit. So 75 milligrams per kilogram per day. I'll take my kilogram to pound conversion and I'll put in my 33 pounds. So I cross my units out as I go, and then one day is 6 doses. And somebody was like, well, that just seems like it's long and drawn out. It takes forever. Do you see how quickly I wrote that? Okay. So 75 times 33 divided by 2.2 divided by 6. And I know it's going to be right. Okay. Sorry. What? 6.25. Sorry. My little decimal got it was just too little. Sorry, Dimples. I took my dosage exam today and passed. Hey, Liz, you have been so helpful. Thank you. You're welcome. Congratulations. I have to do this because I don't know how to make a clap on here. But congratulations. All right. Divided by 2.2 divided by 6 is 187. Oh, it's a 187.5. All right. So our safe dose is 62.5 to 187.5 milligrams per dose. Okay, that is for one dose. Let me get out my little colors. So this right here is the green zone. Anything that's less than that or more than that is the red zone. Okay, so green is safe, red is okay. So our order is 350 milligrams, and that is one dose, because it's not per minute, per day, per hour. It is just 350 milligrams. That is assumed to be one dose. Okay, so does 350 milligrams fall in the green zone where it's safe, or in the red zone where it's not safe and you have to call the doctor and tell them, hey, this is too much. Too much. Ray, can you do the last part again? Everything, the bottom, you divide? Oh, yeah. Are you talking about how to enter it into the calculator? It's red. It's not safe. I see y'all don't came up in here. And everybody who is on the TikTok side, you're seeing the backstage view. I am on my YouTube channel. That's why I'm migrating to kind of doing a transition. So I didn't want y'all to think I abandoned y'all, but I'm going to abandon y'all on the TikTok side. I'm just trying to safeguard our safe study space just in case January comes around and you know what happens. Yeah, so. Okay, so it is not safe, okay? It is too much medicine because the most that they can get is 187.5. And that's what? Almost double. Yeah. So when you enter the numbers into the calculator, somebody was asking. No, it's not safe. This falls right here because that's more than this. Yeah, it's not safe. It's not safe. Save if you want a DC to JC. So the way that you enter in the calculator, you do your numerator. So all of your numbers in your numerator multiply. So, okay, I got you, Ray. Hold on, let me tell you how to put it in the calculator. 75 times 33. I don't enter in the ones, okay? 75 times 33, divide. So once you get to the end of the numerator, you divide, okay? And then 2.2 divide 6 equals. And that's how you keep it all into the calculator without having to write it down. So the top one, 25 times 33 divide 2.2 divide 6 equals. All right, so how do we know if the ordered dose is safe or not? Okay, so this is what was, oh, my bad. This is what was ordered, okay? So we can give 62.5 to 187.5 milligrams per dose, and that will be safe. What the doctor has ordered was 350 milligrams, which is way more than this. So therefore, it's over here in the red zone, and it's not safe. So what you do is pediatric safe dose. If it's asking you to find if a dose is safe, you find what your safe zone is. Then you take your order and you see, does it fit in the red zone where it's less than or more than what's safe, or does it fit in between those two numbers that we found in our calculations? That's it. Yep. All right. Moving on. Weight base. These are my favorite. My favorite. Ray, I've got a video, and it's in the link in my bio that's on TikTok. It's one of my YouTube videos, and I went heavy on pediatric. So like it's just a whole session of peds. So look at it and see, like, you do the problems over and over again. The light bulb is gonna come on because I think you're overthinking it just a tad bit. If it's within the parameters of those two numbers that you found, it's safe. If it's below or more than, then it's not safe. Green zone safe, red zone is not. Oh, dimples. Yes. Yeah, it's in my link tree. It's like the first two top videos. It's like one session was like maybe in April or March, and one was in August. I'm not sure. I don't know. All of it runs together, but they're linked on there, and it's on my YouTube channel. All my videos on my channel, and I try to kind of put them into playlists so you can get to what you need. Even if you don't like dimensional analysis, I have something for you too. I have ratio and proportion. I have desired over half. Do I like them? No. I used to like ratio, but desire, it's a deceiver. It's the great deceiver. Cause then you be thinking that you're flying with flying colors and you breezing through problems, and you get something that look like this, and you like, uh-oh. I'm sorry, I laugh way too hard. I'm not laughing at your pain, but seriously, you get to this and you just like, what in the heck? Especially if you're not really good at math, okay? When you read a question, how do you know what to look for? Follow the question mark, okay? So, are these on the NCLEX? They could be on the NCLEX. I haven't had anybody really say that the NCLEX was heavy on the math. So I wouldn't worry about this so much on for NCLEX. Now NCLEX, I don't know if Kevin is still in here, but he came in here earlier. Kevin, the boot nurse, he does NCLEX strategy in breaking down the nursing questions and stuff. So he'll be helpful with the NCLEX question on like how you break the questions down, look and see the rationales, and how do you shape your critical thinking. But I don't think it's a whole lot of math on the NCLEX. More so just like in school to get to the NCLEX. My cousin just passed hers and she said she got no math questions. Okay, teacher. And see, yeah. I did in my LPN, I think I had like a really easy peasy squeezy math. And then when I did my RN, I had like the most basic milliliter per hour. Yes, I do have videos on my YouTube channel. I am on my YouTube channel right now. I've got a website and I got quizzes, I have study sheets, I have everything. I got a course for IV drips that I'm probably gonna put on sale for Black Friday. Oh, did I say that? I did. Okay, what a high it must be to pass. Yeah, I mean, when you pass, you feel a weight lifted off your shoulder for sure. Because I used, what's it called? UWorld, and I was doing questions just all day, every day. So, yeah. All right, do you do 250 milliliters per hour? All right, so let's look at this one, okay? So, a client weighs 108 pounds. A nurse is to start an IV drip at 6 mics per kilogram per minute. The IV bag is labeled 150 mgs and 250 mLs of lactated ringers. That's what LR is, okay? How many milliliters per hour will the IV infuse? What number did they stop me at? I think so. I took my NCLEX for my RE in 2020, so they had a modified number. So I think it was like 75 or something like that. And then the other, when I was at LPN so many years ago. Yeah, I'm old. I'm auntie. No, I'm not auntie. I'm big sis. That's what we gonna do. I'm not old enough to be auntie because I'm just 36. But I've been a nurse for 14 years collectively. So when I took my LPN NCLEX in 2020, I think it was like 85 or something. Whatever the lease was then. I can't remember. It just cut off and I was just like, oh no, come back. All right. So how do you find the goal? This part right here is the goal, okay? Milliliter per hour. She said, wow. Yeah, I know. Don't talk about it. I got grays. It's ridiculous. All right, so that is the goal. That's the question. What is this asking for me to solve for? All right. This is a weight-based problem. Okay. So that means that this right here is the order and it's got this weight in here. So it needs to be based off of the weight of the patient in kilograms. So when you have a weight-based problem, you need the 3 P's. You need the patient's weight, you need the prescription, and you need the product. Not these loans that people are going to jail for, but patient's weight, the prescription, and your product, which is the concentration of the medicine, okay? So my patient's weight is 108 pounds. That's a puzzle piece. My order is 6 micrograms per kilogram/minute. And then the concentration of the medicine is 150 milligrams per 250 ml. Okay. So if I am looking for, yeah, PPP, not the loan, patient prescription product. All right. So 250 ml is going to go first because my milliliters are on top and that's what I'm looking for. So I'm already starting out with the goal. Can't help but win, right? Hey, turn up. That's a whole word. Okay, so now we've got milligram on the bottom. My puzzle piece right here has micrograms in it. I need milligram. I can't put a microgram on top of a milligram. Has to be the same unit of measure, okay? So 1 milligram is 1,000 micrograms. Milligrams crosses out. So you see I'm going from unit to unit. What's on the bottom now has to go on the top if it's not a part of the goal because we already got our top goal. So we just know it's going to be crossed out, right? So we got 6 micrograms per kilogram per minute. So I'm crossing out my units that are written by my numbers. You must write those units by your numbers so you can know where to go, okay? So now we've got kilogram and minute. Neither one of those are part of the goal, so let's keep going. Our patient's weight is in pounds. So I'll do my 1 kg is 2.2 pounds. You see, I haven't pulled out that nan calculator in my most Alabama accent ever. No, I haven't pulled out any math yet, okay? So I just get to the end. So 108 pounds, and I always run out of space. So my pounds cross out, and then I've got 60 minutes. Ugh. I'm going to learn my lesson one day by starting off writing smaller. All right, that says 60 minutes over an hour, okay? Use your imagination. All right, so 250 times 6 times 108 times 60 divided by 150 divided by 1000 divided by 2.2 equals 29.45. What y'all think about it? Nobody is saying nothing. Ah, it was crickets. Okay, Valerie, thank you. Wow, that was different. I just passed my med calc and I thought my problem was hard. Hey, congratulations. But you see, that's how we use puzzle pieces. I didn't do not that bit of math. I didn't do not one bit until the end. I did it already. Were you here? Were you here? You're welcome. I did the Pitocin. Honestly, I love how you just calculate it and get the answer. I'm telling you, the math is gonna math at the end. All you have to do is set up the numbers on the top and the bottom. Why input the time conversion last? That's where I got lost. Because I just went from unit to unit on each step. And that's what guided me to the next step, Banker Wilson. I feel better knowing to get to the problem than to try to do the math first. I'm late, but dear God, I'm here. Hey, Juicy McFat. Hey, how you doing? You missed it? Okay, it's available on the replay. I did it just for you. So, anybody have any more questions about this? Y'all was quiet at first. Now here you go. I sat here and did that whole pity with thing when he was staring and the guy was looking, doing that little smirk. Y'all ain't say nothing to me. Okay, okay, dimensional analysis is the best way. Tell them, Val. Tell them for the one in the back. Tell them for the one in the back. I just filled my P's dose count with fluid maintenance with 3/4 of the fluid. Forgot to multiply. You gotta multiply. That's okay. Do you get another chance? Can I do one more? Yeah, I can do one more. I don't see you, Cicely. I don't see anything that you said. It says laugh out loud PPP loans. Where did you say? Did it block it or something? See, that's why you got to come over to YouTube. I see all of my comments over there. Because you see TikTok be doing the most and not much at all. Okay? I don't see where you say anything. I'm sorry. You're on your second attempt. Okay, come study with me. That's all I see, I swear. I just looked at it on my phone too. Okay. Yeah, maternity. Okay. Yes, ma'am. So on ATI, weight-based questions are kind of confusing. How so, Keisha? I don't know what I was doing before. I have to keep seeing this. Yeah, it's a little delay over here. Okay. Probably need to tweak it some more during my OBS. but we'll get it together. Thanks for the feedback. I appreciate it. Why? Is there a fee for what, MKC? For private tutoring sessions, yeah. For this, no. For my resources on my website, no. Although there is an IB course, but yeah. When it's flipped the other way on the left. Oh, okay. Why did you put 250 over 150 milligrams in the first? Okie dokie. So remember when I was talking about puzzle pieces? Okay. So let's do it again. Let's do it again. And then whoa, too much sauce, girl. Okay, so let's do it again. All right. God, dog. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 So the goal, of course, is ml per hour, right? Okay. So our pieces were our PPP. So 6 mics per kg per minute, and 150 milligrams is in 250 mLs. All right. So we said we got some rules to this, okay? This is how you are successful in all of your problems. Because you see, this is how I've been doing it all night, the same way. I haven't deviated. I start with the goal and what it's asking me. So that first thing that's on the top is going to be the first puzzle piece that I use. And it's going to be on the top because the goal tells you where it wants the units to be. Because remember, we're doing a puzzle. So we're trying to solve it to make it look like the picture on the puzzle box. Okay. So which puzzle piece has your milliliters in it? This one does. So my milliliters on the bottom. All I can do is simply flip it. So 250 mLs is to 150 mg. So everything that is per something or in something, that's an equality. Well, not equality, but that it equals to each other. Okay. So anything that equals to each other is going to be on one puzzle piece. They married. Two became one. Okay. They go together real bad. Don't separate them. Sometimes you're on the top, sometimes you're on the bottom. You flip it, right? In real life, you flip those puzzle pieces. That puzzle piece is a puzzle piece no matter which position it's in. You're just moving it around, okay? So that's why we want the goal to look like milliliter on the top and hour on the bottom. So therefore, I'll do my 250 ml on the top and I just flip my 150 milligrams to the bottom. I need to know what comes next, right? So what's on the bottom is not a part of the goal. So I need a puzzle piece with what's on the bottom to cancel out, because remember, it's got to be the same unit of measure. I've got a puzzle piece with a microgram, right? I can't put a micro on top of a milli because they're different by the factors of 1,000. So therefore, I do my conversion. So 1 milligram is 1,000 micrograms. So that's why that crosses out. Now, here we go. We got micrograms now. Is that part of the goal? No. So therefore, I can put the microgram puzzle piece on top so that it crosses out. And I keep all of its other components together. Okay? So now we've got kilogram. I got a puzzle piece with pounds. I know I can convert. So 1 kg is 2.2 pounds. Cross your kgs out. Put your pounds up there. And then lastly, I've got minute at the bottom. I need hour. So it's got to go on the top. Hour on the bottom. 60 minutes is 1 hour. And that's how you go from step by step, unit by unit, to form their puzzle piece. Hey, Glamber, Nurse Amber, y'all. That's the second part of the dynamic duo. When I was telling you about the the NCLEX strategies and your test taking strategies. So can you pin yourself? I don't know. Can you pin yourself? Oh no, it went away. Oh no. Okay, I'm messing up. I'm messing up. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Can I pin it? Can I pin it? I can. I'll add you as a moderator. Boom. You can pin yourself now. I think so. Yup. Yeah. This is so good. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Y'all liking this? Y'all liking this so far? Let me know, okay? So then what we did was multiplied all the numerators, then hit divide and put in all of your no, all your numerator. Yeah, I said numerators. Sorry. I was thinking ahead of what my mouth was saying. So all of your numerator numbers you multiply, hit divide, and then you put in all of your denominator numbers and you hit divide in between those, and you hit the equal sign one time, and that's how you put it in the calculator and you keep it in the calculator. And everybody who is on TikTok, this view is the backstage view. This is behind the scenes in Nurse C's office at home. If you want to see the study view and engage in the chat like others have done, because I am moving from this to this. So don't miss out. Go to my channel, A Blessed RN. Alrighty. So let me catch up on these comments, child. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Because of the goal. Okay, I think you're getting it now, Cicely. Okay, how I got it. Thank God. Yes. Okay, now I got it. Got it now. Yeah, y'all are welcome. Y'all are welcome. Yeah, you can send over a message, Sexy Lexi. I probably won't see it tonight. I have to do it on Sunday night. I'm starting school in January. I'm trying to jump the gun. Absolutely. Absolutely. Start with your metric conversions, though. That's what I heavily suggest, because this won't make sense until you get your conversions down packed. Um, proper. See, I can't say that, Glamour. You set me up for failure. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Okay, see, that was a struggle. Yeah, I'll be back Sunday because dosage calcs don't stop after the dosage exam. Exactly, it stays. On every exam that I had, I think we had 5 to 6 dosage calculations problems, and I knew I had those points plus my name. Boop. Alrighty, I'm gonna watch the video. Okay, cool. And don't forget to hit the notification so you'll get these study sessions, because yeah, soon we'll be migrating over. Okay, we do metric conversions this week, and we're starting dosage calculations the following week. Okay. Can you do an IV question with GTT? I think I do got one of those, Shanti. All right, let me see my other. Let's see. Okay. A nurse is preparing to administer potassium gluconate, 3 milliequivalents per kilogram per day by mouth, divided in equal doses every 6 hours to a preschooler who weighs 42 pounds. Available is potassium gluconate liquid, 20 milliequivalents per 15 milliliters. How many milliliters should the nurse administer per dose? Hey, y'all don't get too excited in these comments, okay? I asked, what did y'all want to study? Everybody was like this. Okay. So this is a cool question. It's just got Meg the Stallions in it. You're like, what? No. I wrote out milli equivalents and somebody thought my Q was a G. So I was like, no, it's milli equivalents, not Meg's. Okay. So if you have something that's a different unit of measure, okay, same difference. Okay. The goal is still milliliter per dose, right? Right. Milliliter per dose. Okay. So what our order is 3 MEQs per kilogram per day. So that's one P. The next P, well, the first P actually is 42 pounds. That's your prescription. And then your product is 20 MEQs per 15 ml. Okay. So it's to be given every 6 hours. So, doesn't this puzzle piece have day in it? And doesn't our our goal require dose? So, we have to know how many doses are in the day, right? Yeah. So, one day has, so every 6 hours, 24 divided by 6 is going to be 4 doses. All right. So, start with what we're looking for. This puzzle piece, we've got 15 mLs per 20 MEQ times our 3 MEQs per kilogram per day. So it doesn't matter what they give you. As long as you line your units up and you cross them out and you got your goal, you're going to get it, okay? So 1 kg is 2.2 pounds times our 42 pounds. Whoop, whoop. Crossing out, crossing out, cross it out. Last thing is day. So in one day, there are 4 doses. And everything has crossed out except for your goal. Milliliter, which you start with. Don't have to go and find it. And then ended up with dose. Dose. All right, 15. I love it. I love it. 15 times 3 times 42 divided by 20 divided by 2.2 divided by 4. So they should get 10.73. And if we rounded this to the nearest tenth, okay, see, don't start doing that. Nobody asked you to steal the show and try to solve my math problems, iPad. 10.7 milliliters per dose. Yeah. Can I move the camera? Sorry. Okay. All right. So there you go, Keisha. And thank you for telling somebody about me, Keisha. I appreciate it. Do I have any suggestions for farm help? Stop trying to memorize. Stop trying to memorize individual drugs. You need to group stuff together. See, y'all be trying to look, you gotta work smart, not hard. And that needs to carry with you into your nursing career too. So when you group things together, like you group care, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta work smart and not hard. All right, let's do that one. I got 3 more problems in me. And then so the question, Chun Li, like I'm Chun Li. Okay, sorry, it's late. I get silly when I'm tired. It was a question that was asked in the chat on my YouTube. So if you are thinking about studying with me, you might want to come over to the YouTube. All right, so I don't even know what I was saying. It's gone now. All right. A client who weighs 112 pounds is receiving an IV infusion of drug K at 75 milliliters per hour. Don't laugh at me, Banka. All right. The IV solution is labeled with a concentration of drug K, 100 milligrams per 500 milliliter. How many micrograms per kilogram per minute is the client receiving? Okay. So, what's our goal? What is the goal, child? What is the goal? The goal is microgram per kilogram per minute, right? Okay. So, what are our puzzle pieces? You getting it, Cicely? Okay. Y'all like these goals and puzzle pieces? Like, do y'all like puzzle pieces? Has anybody ever told you that it's like a puzzle piece? You ain't never heard that before. Okay. I think it's less intimidating than saying dimensional analysis or math. We solving puzzles. Okay. So what are our puzzle pieces? We got our patient's weight, which is 112 pounds. We've got 75 milliliters per hour. That's what it's flowing in the patient's veins at, the rate of. Okay. And then the medicine has a concentration of 100 milligrams per 500 milliliters. Okay. So, what are we going to start with? Somebody tell me what we're going to start with. We're not going to convert nothing. We're going to let all of our equations do the work for us. Okay. What do we start with? What days do I go live? They're right there. Work It Out Wednesday is 8 p.m. Central, and then Study Buddy Sunday is 7:30 p.m. Central. And the website for resources and quizzes and practice questions and my courses and my soon-to-be workbook. Okay, I keep letting it slip out. It's right there. And of course, if you would like tutoring, private tutoring sessions, I have a few more available slots for this week. This weekend I won't be available. We'll be with family, celebrating the life of my grandma-in-law, my slash grandma. She was grandma too. So I won't be available. But yeah. Okay, so we're looking for not too much, not too much. I know, right? So what are we looking for? Micrograms, okay? So that's the goal, right? Y'all, I keep repeating myself so that you will get it and you'll hear me. And you're like, okay, what am I looking for? The goal has micrograms on the top. So that's what's first, and that's what's going to start off our equation. Do we have micrograms? We don't. But we have milligrams. But guess what? What is my rule? What is the rule? We always start with what we're looking for, so you don't have to go and find it, okay? All right, so now I know that 1,000 micrograms is 1 milligram, okay? So now I can use my milligram puzzle piece. 100 milligrams is 500 milliliters, okay? So now I can put my milliliters, which is this. So 75 milliliters per hour. Okay, now I've got to deal with this. So my goal says minute. So I'll do 1 hour is 60 minutes. Cross that out. All right, so next I got micrograms at the top. I've got minute at the bottom. So I need to get kg at the bottom. I've got pounds. So what will I do? I'll put my 1 kg at the bottom and my 2.2 pounds at the top. And so lastly, this right here is not a part of the goal. So it's got to go, all right? So I will put my pounds right here at the bottom so that it'll cross out. And I'll just put my 1 at the top this time. And now I've got micrograms at the top, minutes and kilograms at the bottom. And you see how you're putting together puzzle pieces and conversions just in the spots that they need to be in to cancel out in order to look like this. I be good after I get the first puzzle piece, but I be stuck after the first. Okay, so you start what you're looking for. That's your first puzzle piece every single time. Start with what it is that you're looking for. If you don't have it, like we didn't have on this one, I still started with micrograms because I had a puzzle piece with milligrams. So I just did the conversion. Can you start with a conversion? Start with whatever it is that you want. But if you start with what you're looking for, it'll make your life a whole bunch easier. All right, so let's do the math. Finally, 1,000 micrograms, 100 times 75 times 2.2 divided by 500 divided by 60 divided by 112. they're going to be getting 4.91. It says round to the nearest tenth. So this is the 10th. I'm going to go to my neighbor, the 100th, and it's below 4. So 4 and below is no go. So our number is going to be 4.9 micrograms per kilogram per minute. Okay. How did you get 2.2 pounds over 1 kilogram? Okay, this is all new. Don't be sorry and welcome. I'm glad you're here, Broken Little Dreamer. I will encourage you to come over to the YouTube side because I'm going to be migrating my study sessions from TikTok. So just to have a secure place for us to study just in case it wants to disappear. Okay. But since you're here in the backstage view, I'm still answering questions. So look, didn't we say that we need to follow the goal because the goal is telling us where to put things, right? So if I've got kilograms at the bottom and my puzzle piece was in pounds, I know I need to do the conversion. So since 1 kg is 2.2 pounds, I needed my kgs to be on the bottom. So that's why I put the kilograms on the bottom and the pounds on the top. And this is what the kgs needed to stay, but the pounds had got to go, okay? So that's why I put this all the way on the bottom over here, so it'll cross out with the pounds that were on the top. So you see, it's just putting your units on top of each other and canceling them out until you get your puzzle to look like the box, which is the goal. Thank you. Yes, I need to figure out conversions for sure. Laugh out loud definitely will follow. You make it fun. Yes, I like the F. No, okay, sorry. It slipped out. I like the fun word. I was about to say I like the F word. All right. Does your practice questions come with the answer keys and step by steps to double check our answers in the end? So they do have the answer key, but they don't have the step by step. But I got something that's coming for you. Seriously, I'm tired. That's what it is. So I know you see probably this big old sweatshirt that I got on. And I got a non-emergency medical transport business. And Lord have mercy. So I'm not taking care of the patients at the bedside. I'm just trying to get them to y'all. And it is a doozy some days, I swear. But it is what it is. All right. How can you remember the metric system? You can look at a video. You can look at a video on my channel. I wrote a whole kind of shebang boing where you just group them together. Yeah. Okay. So there is 500 milliliters left in the bag that is infusing at 55 milliliters per hour. Okay. How much longer will it take for the infusion to be complete? Answer in hours and minutes. Okay. So, all right. What is our goal? It's asking for time, right? Answer in hours and minutes. So what I'm going to be looking for is my hours. Okay. So when I get a whole number, that's the hour. If I get a whole number with a decimal behind it, the whole number is the hour, and the numbers with the decimal part is going to be the minutes. Okay. My son is 9 and it was easy for him to follow as well. He is, hey, son. Yes. How you doing, son? All right. That's what's up. I'm telling you. So it's puzzle pieces. You see how you can make it easy, you can make it fun, right? So what are our puzzle pieces? Our puzzle pieces are 500 ml. That's left in the bag. And it's going at a rate of 55 ml per hour. Okay. What we starting with? I was like, what is my question? What am I asking? You just need to study, try using quizzes. Yeah, study, group your metric conversions together, and don't study to memorize, study to know. And that's with all of your nursing stuff. Some stuff you do have to, it becomes ingrained because of memorization. But when you know something, you're able to teach it back, or you're able to explain it. So you know for a fact that your phone number is such 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 such. You know that it's things that you know. You need to know this, like know your conversions. I don't know. I don't know. Look, we're looking for hours because it says to answer in hours and minutes, and not over or per. So it's just, we're going to look for hours because our goal is to find the time. If we have a whole number, the whole number is going to be the hour, and the number behind the decimal is going to be the minutes. Okay. All right. So we're looking for hour. So we're going to flip it. Yes. You got it, Cicely Mesa. Hey. All right. So 55 milliliters is going to go on the bottom. Now we've got our milliliters on the bottom. So guess what goes on the top? 500 milliliters. Boom, baby. So 500 divided by 55, it's going to be 9.09090909. So this part is the hour. This part is the minute. So I don't know what 0.09 is in minute form. So what I will do is I'll take all of my numbers behind the decimal and multiply it times 60. Because there are 60 minutes in an hour. And that's going to give us 5.4 minutes. So 5 minutes, okay? So it'll be 9 hours and 5 minutes. Whoa. My love is like, whoa. Whoa. Hey. Wow. Amazing. Fantastic. Phenomenal. It's puzzle pieces, y'all. Y'all like that? I don't understand the left and the I don't understand the left and the back questions now. So basically what's going on? Excuse me, my throat is a little dry. I'm so sorry. What's left in the bag is 500 milliliters. So you probably started off with like a whole liter, right? Which is like 1,000. And they're just saying, this is what's in the bag. This is how fast it's going. How long will it take for it to finish? That's it. So we just say you've got the rate at which it's going, and you got the amount that's left in the bag. So it'll give you your milliliters divided by your milliliters to give your hours. Just like that. We couldn't leave it at 9.09. No, because look, this is how you get points taken off, okay? You have to follow directions. It said answer in hours and minutes. If I did just 9.09, that's hours, because what is our goal? Hours. So we had to answer in hours and minutes. So that's why we take the number behind the decimal and multiply it by 60 to get the hours and the minutes. Why flip it? Why flip which part, Hema? Aha. Aha. And you make sure you label your answer. A lot of people either get points taken off because they don't label their answer, or they don't round. So I want y'all to pass on the first time. Okay? So don't have to retake it because of, mistakes like that, okay? All right, this is gonna be our last one for tonight because I'm tired. Oh, I'm sorry, Hema. The hour on the top. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. So why did I flip this? Because this told me to do it. Well, sorry. I didn't mean to shake that at you. I was trying to write. Because this told me to do it. If I'm looking for hour and this is my puzzle piece, I need my hour to go first, and I need it to go on the top. That's how I start. That's how I know how to start every puzzle piece. Well, every equation with my puzzle pieces. You start with the goal. Hey, turn up. All right, last one. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Woo, 3.5 grams of drug X. It's a lot of drug X, like chemical X on the Powerpuff Girls or something. And 250 mLs of normal saline, IV piggyback, over 90 minutes every 8 hours. How many milliliter per hour will the nurse set as the rate? Okay, so IV problems be having y'all in a headlock, and it doesn't need to. What's the first thing that we do after we read our questions? We find the goal, right? Our goal is milliliter per hour. How many milliliters per hour, right? Exactly. So now, what are our puzzle pieces? Let's pause. So, when you have a medicine, okay, and you're giving it IV, you've got molecules of medicine floating around in diluent, okay? So 3.5 grams is floating around in 250 mLs of normal saline. You can't give anything whole in, did it freeze? Okay, I'm sorry. All right. You can't give any you can't give anything whole in the IV, right? So everything has to be liquid, because if you put something whole in your IV, in the vein, it's gonna clot. And you know what happens when you get a clot, right? So therefore, those molecules have to be dispersed or diluted in a diluent. Okay? So when you give the total volume, you're going to be administering the total amount of the ordered drug. Okay? So listen, what is the goal? The goal is volume over time. Okay? So, what is the volume? What is the time? This is fluff. And what did I say about the frequency that says every in front of it or Q in front of it? That's how often we're giving a dose in a day. Is this asking us milliliter per day or milliliter per dose or any of that? This literally says to put this over this. So 250 mLs over 90 minutes. Okay. So now our goal is milliliter on the top over hours. We have minutes. So therefore, we'll do 60 minutes is 1 hour. Your minutes crosses out and you are at goal. All right. 250 times 60 divided by 90 equals 166.6 repeating. And so that's going to be 167 milliliters per hour. Sound like those numbers. Hey, Nursey, I pray that you be with me during every exam. I desire a success. Hey, I'm telling you, you and these puzzle pieces and these cookie pieces and the cookie crumbs. Yeah, all of that. Just follow the goal. Just follow the goal. I want you to be successful too. If the minutes was above 5.5, would it be 9 hours and 6 minutes? Nancy, what? You're on a whole different problem. My mind is so gone from that one. Okay. Um, let's see. I just rounded the 1230 cooler. I just rounded to the nearest whole number. Um, or yeah, or just what you choose to round to. Exactly. Whatever they tell you to round to. Um, when she add, okay, the minutes was above 5.5. Would it be 9? Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I'm with you now. So yeah, you would see whether you would where you would have to round to the whole number. Nancy, I got you. I had to think back. All right. So what y'all feel about this? How y'all feeling? A little less intimidated, a little less scared, maybe? Just a little bit? Just a little bit? Just a tad bit. Love it. Hey, Carrie. Yes, I'd love to hear it. Love to hear it. Can't wait for the book. Me neither. I'm so excited. I've got a little bit tweaking, and I'm trying to just like, yeah. Ebony, how you doing tonight? You sneaked in on me. I didn't see you. Y'all make sure that you start following me on the YouTube side. You're looking at the backstage side if you're on the TikTok. But yeah, I'm moving it over just so we can have a secure place because TikTok is on a little bit of shaky ground with January coming up. And I don't want to stop studying with you because we need the nurses and y'all need to get the math. I'm starting a nursing program next year. Math was my biggest fear. You said was. And I guess it ain't now. Yay! I'm so excited, y'all. I know the semester is ending soon. Y'all are in terms, final terms and everything. And a lot of people are about to start. Y'all just stay encouraged. This is a difficult time of year for a lot of people. Y'all just stay encouraged. Stay the course. Finish strong. Y'all got this. Math does not have to be the end all be all for your nursing dreams when you can do puzzles. So no fear. We do puzzles here. We defeat dosage calculations. Nurses cometh and nursey gets degrees. Or at least pass dosage calculations. All right, so y'all let me know in the comments what y'all want to study on Sunday. Y'all gonna listen to me when I ask, what do you want to study? And then it's just cricket, cricket, cricket. And then I get on and y'all want to just throw stuff at me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm just like, no, little buddy, no. So I'm asking you, what would you like to study Sunday? Is there a reason it needs to be a whole number, or you just choose what to round to? You just choose what to round to. Because some IV pumps, like the Alaris pump, you can administer fluids to 1 decimal place, especially like for your heparin drips. But most of them, they want you to have like a whole number. But it's just for all intent and purposes of the exam, just round to whoever has the power to pass or fail you wants you to round to. I think this is my little brother's account. I'm so tickled. Definitely more dosage. Well, that's all I do. But okay, peds safe dose. Drops per minute in peds safe dose. Y'all and these children. Don't let these kids get y'all. All right. I hope this has been a informative session for you. I am Nurse C, Blessed RN, and this is my website. These are my times that I come on. I'm thinking about changing Sunday to 8 o'clock as well. I don't know. We'll see. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Reconstitution. Okay. 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 Um, right there. Yeah, that's for the resources. Go check it out. See what all the goodies that you want. I'm working on more stuff as we speak. It's just been a rough 2 weeks, especially with our loss. So y'all give me some grace. But I will see you on Sunday evening. Y'all get through the rest of this week. I have a few slots available for tutoring. If you need the IV course, just look out for it. I got to see what to do, but it's there. I know y'all like I'm tired, but it's there. And there are other problems that are already broken down on my channel. So if you get stuck on something and it's not Wednesday, and it's not Sunday, then just look at the playlist and you could probably find you something good, okay? Tell me something good. Boom, boom. Tell me, tell me, tell me. I'm sorry. Can you explain again why you crossed out the words in the question? Because it was fluff. Nancy, Nancy, look, once it's gone, it is gone. You can look at the replay. So I'm about to end my stream. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that, Faylee. Appreciate that a lot. Um, I'm about to end the stream in a minute. I always pray over my live sessions. It's just something I do. It's just who I am. So if you don't want to stay for the prayer, I'm not offended. I'll see you Sunday. But just know that the replay will be available. So any of the problems that you want to revisit, you will be able to. So if you didn't write all of them down fast enough, I told y'all, don't worry about it. It's gonna be on the channel. All right, they're fluffy. You don't need it. You are my new favorite person. Okay, I'll take that. Thank you. All right, so if all hearts and minds are composed, for those who would like to stay for the prayer, we will go before the throne. All right. Ooh. God, I thank you for your love and your glory and your honor and your mercy and your grace. You're awesome. You're awesome. There is no words that I could explain to or that I can exclaim to explain your splendor. And I just thank you. Um, God, I thank you for the blood of Jesus. Jesus, I thank you for being a friend, for being a comforter, for being a provider, for being an all in all. It's been rough. It's been rough. It's been a long road. It's been a journey, but knowing that you are there with me to lead me and guide me, to comfort me, to get me through this part is just a blessing. And I thank you for all the things that you have done, what you're doing, and what you will do. I thank you for these nursing students and these pre-health or health majors who've come looking for answers and have gotten some puzzle pieces and cookies. Lord, I thank you for giving me the vision, for giving me the strength and the endurance to make these sessions, to gather a group of people in a unified setting and to bring some clarity. You said in all of your get understanding, and we ask you who is rich and full of knowledge to make it plain to us, Lord God. Somebody was looking for answers and they got that tonight, and we know that this is just because of you, and that you have given gifts, Lord, that you have given ordinances and purposes in life, Lord. And I thank you for me being in the purpose to help somebody else. I pray for these students who are in school, that you would keep them, that you would lead them and guide them, Lord God, that you would strengthen them, that you would give them a renewed sense of purpose, a renewed mindset that they can and they will be victorious, Lord God. I ask that while we are in this holiday season, that those who mourn be blessed, Lord God, that joy comes in the morning, and that our hearts should not be troubled. I just thank you for the outcomes of the tests that are going to be taken this week, Lord, for the HESIs and the T's that are going forward, for all the dosage calculations, for the fundamentals, the med-surg, the OB maternal, all of the nursing programs that are having tests and terms and finals. Lord, we ask that you would have outcomes come in their favor in Jesus' name. We thank you. I ask for forgiveness, that you forgive us for all of our sins, covert and overt, that we did not even know about. We just ask that you continue to do a good work in us, that you continue to renew us, that you continue to cleanse us and make us whole, so that at the end of the day we can see your face and you can tell us, well done. I thank you for the students. I thank you that they're going to graduate, that they're going to be smart, that they're going to be experts, that they're going to be knowledgeable, and they're going to be confident and take good care of your patients, of your people, and that your face will be shown through it, and you will get all the honor and the glory and the praise, because only you are good and only you deserve it. And it is in your holy name that I pray. Amen, Jesus. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, goodness. I messed it up. All right. So, good night, YouTube. I'll see you on Sunday. All right. Thank you for studying with me and be blessed.